question number 5 of your vectors chapter 5 tutorial. Okay, this question, they give you a story, they give you a diagram, and in the first part of the question they ask you to show that the equation of the line PM can be expressed in a certain form. So what are the skills required from this question is, of course, number 1, to find the equation of the line PM, you must be able to find equation of line PM. Thereafter, before you can do that, you need to interpret the diagram and write down certain position vector before you can proceed on. And of course, you need to activate a little bit of ratio theorem because M happens to be the midpoint of the VC. So this is in a nutshell the skills required to handle this question. So first thing first, I need to be able to read off, or rather find the equation of, or read off your position vector for OM. But before you can activate this, are you able to tell me what actually is OV vector? OV vector is, if you interpret from the diagram, it is directly above the origin. It's directly above the origin, and then it has a height of 2h. So OV must be 0, 0, 2h. And what is OC? OC, from your interpretation of the diagram, it is 2 units in the x direction or I direction, 2 units in I direction, and 2 units in the j direction. So it is 2, 2, 0. That is actually your OC. So after you have found that, your job is to find OM. OM comes from your ratio theorem. So OM via ratio theorem is equals to OV plus OC over 2. And fit in all your numerical value, you are able to write down the position vector of OM. So once you can write down the position vector of OM, you can find PM. PM comes from OM minus OP. And with that, you are able to write down the equation of the line PM, because I will need 1 point and 1 direction. So the 1 point, I'm using point OP. That will be your equation of the line PM. After that, the question asks you to find the equation of the line QN and subsequently show that the two lines PM and QN intersect. So if you actually were to analyze part 2, the skills is actually exactly the same as your part 1. You still need to find the equation of the line, you need some 3D interpretation, you need ratio theorem. And then subsequently, the last part 3, asks you to show that the two lines intersect, which you have covered before in your question number 4. So what you need to do next is, of course, find for me your equation of the line QN. You follow the same procedure, write down what is OV, write down what is OA from your diagram. Activate your ratio theorem, you can find ON. After you find ON, find for me QN, which comes from ON minus OQ, and then that will give you your equation of the line QN in vector equation form. So what you have found now is equation of the line QN. You have also found equation of the line PM. Your job next is to show that they intersect. So what to do? Show, consider, and equate the two lines together in vector equation form. Just like your example, question number 4 in your tutorial. Look across horizontally, generate 3 equations with 2 unknowns. And in this question, there's actually a lot more unknowns. There is actually U, there's H, there's lambda, 3 unknowns. But to do this question, this is a show question. You still need to use only 2 equations. Choose your equations wisely so that you can solve for lambda and U. Your objective is to solve for lambda and U. So I need to use equation 1 and 3. Equation 1 and 3, you'll be able to solve and get your value for your U and lambda to be 0.5 and 0.5 respectively. With these 2 values, sub into equation number 2. And then you check the left hand side and check the right hand side. They are consistent, and therefore you have shown that U equals to 0.5, lambda is 0.5, satisfy equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 concurrently, and therefore you have shown that the two lines intersect, and thereafter, to find the intersection point, sub in either value. You can give me your intersection point in terms of h.